stone furnaces.
I think we have it live. I believe it is live. I believe it is live. Alright. Alright, excellent. It is... We are live. Good, we did it. Look at us. We figured it out. We are... Alright, so I'm going to start cutting down trees. So, for those of you... First of all, I'm Samus. He's Shu/technical. I'll probably call him Tech most of the night. But Shu has recently started playing Factorio. I kind of thought he would be a person that would get some thrills out of this game and whatnot. And Remington is not using his account, so I sold it to Shu for $1. I might buy it back later for $1. I'm not sure. So anyway,
Gonna cost you $1.50.
oh, damn that interest rate. So anyhow, this is like Shu's first multiplayer experience. First time he's played with me, obviously. He's kind of spent the last couple of days fiddling around on his first excursion. And if I remember correctly, you were telling me when we were streaming DDO that you were like on the verge of getting the science for rockets or nukes or something.
I'm about 3/4 of the way there.
Okay. So right now we're running 0 mods. He didn't feel like he was up for mods yet. Although I think I'll get him at least the light mod pretty quickly. At least one of the light mods. But this might give us an excuse to go for some achievements that I don't have, because I typically tend to stream at least with the light mod, which disables achievements. Alright. So we have a bunch of coal. So I'm going to steal these guys. And I'm going to make sure they're well on the... Oh my goodness. So, in case you were curious, the lag is real. Alright.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Just me.
Yeah, I think... And I don't... what's going on? I gave it... Oh, I put that in the wrong spot because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. There we go.
But would I have resources in the crate over there?
Sounds good. So we got him through the beginning first bit of rubbing burner miners together. Like two snakes staring at one another. Oh goody. And then we're gonna do some Factorio. I don't know how long we're gonna play. Shu talked about going to bed early. This is mostly an experiment for the two of us to see if we can get things working, because I have multiplayer problems. I can't host a game for whatever reason. It just doesn't love me. So,
Guessing it's firewall settings. I had like 3 notifications from my firewall that I had to approve, force through.
yeah, I think there's probably at least a little bit of that. But I just don't know. Alright. So I can make a burning mining drill. So here's the question. First things always first. Do we want to like try to avoid too much burning mining drills, or do you not worry about it?
I try to keep them as minimal as possible and get right to electric.
Okay. I am down with that.
So in order to get electric, we electronic circuits, some gears, and some iron plates. And then we gotta find some place where there's water to pump out some water.
Yep. All those things are true. This world's not too bad. You got a couple of iron. I mean, not like millions of iron, but reasonable iron.
Water seems to be an issue at the moment. But...
Nah, that's probably more than enough water, to be honest. The real problem is going to be our coal is like awkward, or not coal, our iron, copper. That's the word. Copper is a little bit awkwardly situated.
Yeah, we got one down there with the coal, and then we got two bigger patches up to the north.
Right. One of these and two of these. And one more of these. Alright, so I'm hoping that with a little bit of evil geniusness here, so this is smelting at least a little bit of iron plate, or a copper plate. That should kind of get us started up here. Oh man, you get lazy when it comes down to how much I don't need all this. You get lazy when it comes down to how much you rely on certain things. Or at least I do. I feel like I do anyway. But I've also been playing on this super difficult, still is copper, mode here. I've got the first boiler. Hey, Peck, what's up, buddy? I got the first steam engine, a boiler, an offshore point pump, and I've got a few pipes. I'll go set up a very basic starting power.
Yeah, as little as we can until we can get solar panels or whatever. I like to try to minimize my footprint. There.
Just got home. I just started playing Factorio with Shu instead of playing DDO. Aren't I a monster?
You should pop in and join us.
Alright, so at the end of the day I want one here. One here. And then we have iron. Where's the closest copper? There's a copper, a freaking coal. Coal straight down. I'm gonna set the first line to go straight down towards that copper, or towards that coal.
Surprised you actually set the pump up on the north side of the water instead of the south side.
So I had a couple of reasons for that. One, I felt like we can extend those lines up if we need to, without running into other resources, really. Which just made the most sense to me. Because usually I do 2 boilers and 4 steam engines. I found that to be basically the most efficient design.
Need more light poles?
Yeah, I'm grabbing copper stuff right now. And now I'm out of wood things. So I'll just grab a couple of trees on the way here. Okay. Let's see, are we far enough? Yeah. Okay, excellent. So I'm short iron. No, I'm short iron for everything. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a little bit of iron up here.
I always check the crate first. I've ended up on a lot of stuff in there.
Okay. Make an electric mining drill. I'm gonna need more iron. Wow. So there's an electric mining drill. Make another burner inserter. So I really like burner inserters for power.
I like having one burner and one electric. That way it uses the electric if it can. If the electric fails for some reason, the burner inserter takes over.
That's fair. Let's see. And then that guy, and then I need one more chest. Alright, that should give us more than enough power for like the first little bit here. We will of course need to worry about some other things pretty quickly, but I think this will do. Get this rock while we're waiting for things to finish. Yeah, 20 stone. Alright. Run over and grab some copper and finish up the first 10 science. And it's kind of nice that it's 10 science and not like 40 science. Alright, yeah, that looks good. So a lot of people do spend a lot of time trying to make sure that they don't waste any like placements or whatever. I tend to not worry as much about that for the first few things. I'll do a lot of temporary stuff. There's the danger that anything temporary could become permanent right away, and I just try to keep that mind space open that it's definitely not permanent. I want to wait for this automation before I do anything too crazy, but we're going to need 3 of these and a wooden chest. We can go ahead and build a few of those, the greens. We'll run down here and grab this copper. We actually have a pretty good world. There's a lot of trees, which will help with the pollution in general, so that's pretty good. Alright, perfect. So I'm thinking logistics next.
It's good.
Alright. Oh no, I'm short 3 iron. I have to run all the way back to the iron. Man, we're gonna need more iron anyway, so I guess I'll just come up here and grab it all. So I'm going to see if I can remember how to do this. It shouldn't be too bad. Actually, let's plan on this going in a box for now, actually. Always have to stop and try to remember how this goes. I believe like this. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm putting all the copper and all the iron I have in here, right? Wow.
It's pulse.
I really didn't need that many poles, no. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what
Have some poles.
What I've done in here, right, once we can actually see it, is the first little initial baby science kind of setup that you'll notice a lot of people do, where, you know, one chest feeds down to the science, and that same chest also feeds to the iron gear wheel machine. Then the iron gear wheel machine feeds directly into the science. So what's kind of cool is you'll notice that there's a little bit of time before the science takes it. So this machine will actually make a little more science than necessary isn't the word that I'm looking for here. But then that one machine can keep up with alone, going at full tilt. So you can actually get away with running like basically 1.5 science. Of course, that means that we're going to run 2 science.
Once this logistics is finished, I'd like to do steel processing next.
For the steel axes?
The steel axes, and more for the steel plate. I noticed that steel plate's used in a lot of stuff.
It is, but it's usually really pretty late. But that's
steel axes are nice too.
Yeah, I could understand the steel axes thing. So, I mean, really, it's a pretty fair toss-up between like turrets, military, optics, or electronics in this situation. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to optics as well, but I wanted to get the steel axes right.
So now we have 2 science running, so that'll clearly double our speed quite a bit. So now we just got to make sure that we have at least double the iron plate that we have copper in here to keep things moving. All right. So, did any of my... Oh, they did. Huh, these must be your blueprints. Oh, some of these are my blueprints. Man, it's weird which blueprints stuck around and which ones didn't.
I see some of mine in there.
Yeah. Huh.
Like my, I have a blueprint for an outpost station that I really like. I can drive out somewhere with my tank and then use the blueprint and have it build a base around me.
Right.
Like an electric, a laser turret, a whole bunch of electric panels, a scanner, 3 regular turrets.
I think just
Notice that blueprints don't seem to keep their names though.
They should. There you go. You want to set the science for whatever? Go ahead.
Steel was next. I think after this, toss up between optics, turrets, and electronics.
Probably optics, just because of we're trying to stream. I know we don't have like what I would consider a million people right now, but if we're trying to stream and
lamps are nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
it's one of the prerequisites for solar energy for solar panels as well. So it's cool.
Yeah, we're probably a little ways away from that though. So how are things
optics
up here?
And electronics.
Steel is okay.
Solar panels. And steel. So those 3 are what it takes to make solar energy. So they can do it pretty quick. Why is there nothing in there?
Said you had a bunch of stuff up here. Still these. I haven't checked on some of the stuff for a minute.
I've also got some belts on me if we need them.
6-2, good, excellent. Yeah, why don't you... I'm going to make an electric mining drill here. And if you wouldn't mind setting up a path that runs something like this, and then I think what basically I'm going to want to do here is, yeah, I'm going to take this out. I think I'm just going to go straight to a better design.
Okay.
Real quick.
I thought what you had was pretty good. That's what I got for those. I'll have to get some more.
That's fine. Okay. Trying to decide how exactly. So right now.
See, I don't know how you're ghosting them in.
Okay, so that's a good lesson. So if you pick one up and you hit shift and you go to place it, you'll get a ghost image.
Cool.
There you go. So I wish I had one of the designs here handy. And I might have to grab a blueprint later. But basically, I would like to do something along the lines of... No, that's wrong. I need one more. Okay, and then have, oops, that's the wrong way. And we'll put, like, I need copper. And I'm going to grab some copper real quick. I think it'll be worth the hassle to put some of this in to start with. But basically, a quick rule of thumb, for every electric miner you have, the 2 furnaces on it. Would you fill up? Fill up. There we go. Okay. So let's see. I need 2 of these.
So I was thinking something like that. That way we could pipe both the iron and the coal into a single path.
That would work, but let me show you something here that it works really nicely, and I think you'll love it. Did I? So this is a relatively standard-ish design. Let's see, let's go here to here. Alright, so then we take and we drag in like coal or something on this side, and then iron or whatever mineral on this side. I guess I have a little bit of stuff for belts here. Oh, I'll make some more. I'm gonna be so short here in a minute. Alright, I happen to have one. Alright, I have 6. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Looks like, just to kind of get things rolling. I'm gonna pick these up. They're mostly blinking anyway. This way we can put them physically closer to where we're already working. Alright, I'm mixing up some doodads here. I'm going to give you some iron from the previous place. And there you go. And then I like to do it is I put a space here, like this. But I've seen a lot of people run it where there's a space like that. Hey, Connor, how's it going, Bait? Thanks for stopping by. Technical and I are kind of, you know, getting some basics down, figuring out like some real simple core ideas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's right. Let's scoop this stuff up. Keep scooping for a minute. Whoa, what did I do? Putting stuff exactly in the wrong box. Need to get a... am I streaming on any other sites tonight? I'm streaming on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/SamusGrobo, and of course, my YouTube. Those are the main places I stream.
My research stopped. Ran out of iron plates.
Working on it. Working on it.
Made 50 in my inventory, threw them in there. That way we can get steel processing done and get on to optics.
Sounds good.
I'm actually just sitting here with the panel up waiting to hit research.
Did I? Okay, good. I got these. Get some early yet rough automation running here.
Get some lights in this place. So dark.
It's a little dark. I'm out of trees. Huh. I don't want to use...
There's not enough trees in this game.
Don't want to use our precious iron yet to make boxes. I don't think we're streaming Technical's point of view. I think that'd be cool at some point, but... Alright, so I've got a little bit of belt factory going on. I've got a little extra... Oh, I don't even know what that's called now off the top of my... Some stone processing.
We're gonna put up a wall.
We're gonna build a pyramid.
Copper processing stop.
It's probably full.
More. Ooh, 20 stone.
Try to keep this belt clear. Do we need more science up here? Or more iron for science? For
We're down to
science.
6.
Oh, actually, let's go just. There we go. Give it 100-ish.
Optics are done. Some.
Is this like the dishes are done?
Yes, electronics are next.
The dishes are done, dude.
Let me grab some of those copper plates back. Make some lights. Get some irons.
Yeah, this is what I usually do. I usually put a space in there, so I don't have to do 3 poles, but this is fine. Alright.
Manufacturing some lighting.
I'm gonna kick the iron production up some more here. Try to keep
More iron is good iron.
all the iron. Alright, we have those burning mining drills are working, doing their thing. Alright, excellent. I'll take it. Alright.
Let there be light.
Oh my goodness. Technical's gonna kill us with the lights. It's gonna be so bright in here. We're gonna have to wear shades to stream.
I like light. I like big lights, I cannot lie.
Slurpee. Alright, what are we missing? I need... Oh, you gave me some copper. Thank you. I feel like we're close to enough. Oh, not really enough iron, but close to. Is that right? 1, no.
Cost 10. Walls cost 10. Military costs 10.
Don't you wish your military only cost 10 in real life?
Yes. I would be buying that shit up all day long.
Exactly. Alright. Alright. So now that we have that sweet blueprint, right? We can do a little bit of planning.
Get a belt.
If we wanted to do our smelting here,
Make inserters too.
right, there's 4 for iron. One for steel. And then 1, 2 for copper. If we wanted to do it here. Right? Our big daddy smelters. Let's see, actually, I think I need to... Let's see, I need to get rid of these. Let's actually have a 2-line between them there. 1, 2, okay. So if we make these the copper, these bottom 2 right now for copper, eventually we're going to need more copper than this, but, and of course we'll also need stone somewhere. I usually plan on doing the same amount of copper as I do for everything else, but you don't need both at the same levels right away. Oh no. We ever finish the steel? Research?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a bunch of this iron.
Oh, we got automation 2 as well. I'd rather have... Well... Do you want walls, turrets, or automation 2?
Probably just keep whatever the cheapest research is. And
Go
just
with military.
work our way through the
cheap ones.
Okay, so I just grabbed a little bit of iron just like right off of the belt here. Alright, also I think it's time that we have to... I don't think this will continue to last here. Oh. Anyway, I got a little bit of iron going. Mostly so we can upgrade to some iron tools. Over here. Or, sorry, steel tools. Oh, so much better. Alright. One, two. Buckle my shoe. Oh, damn it. Alright. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room. Okay, shoe. Question. How organized do you want to be on this? Semi-organized? Like, I don't... We've never tried playing a game like this before, together. So I'm not sure what your thought process is for organization in general. Are you like a big believer in organization?
I like to try and keep it chaotically organized somewhat.
Okay. Have you heard of or tried a bus yet? Or does that sound too well organized for you?
Be able to make your steel tools now.
Yeah, I was able to steal one earlier.
Military finished. Okay. Heavy armor.
Oh wait.
Stone walls.
We've got... Currently we have coal on this, like coal here. Okay, so this is coal. That'll work. That'll work. Alright.
You're overthinking part of it.
A little bit. But...
For example.
Okay, go ahead.
Instead of using the pattern here, we can actually just double this line back. Here.
We could.
And that will eliminate this entire section right here. This entire section where I'm standing. Then this one, go up one side and double back on the other.
So, the reason why... Okay, I see what you're saying. So here's the thing, right? These yellow belts can only physically move so much of a stuff at a time. Right? So what the math kind of works out to is if you do something like this, it's 12 of these furnaces per side working all the time to produce this belt completely full of iron or copper or whatever. So if you double this back around, what's going to end up happening is you're not going to get the same amount of throughput, and it actually causes it a problem. Does that make sense? Because what will end up happening is you'll end up starving a bunch of the machines. Where if you kind of do like what I'm doing here, you will end up shifting the extra downward, and it won't starve anything. I don't know if that makes sense, how I'm trying to word it. So basically, like every one of these electric mining drills can feed 2 of those furnaces, right? But because the rate of the speed that they craft, they're going to have a little bit of a backlog. Especially once we start putting together more electric mining drills here. Which I'm about to add some more, and just because everything's about keeping your resources at the levels you need to start with. I'm going to take this one out for now. Just shift it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we constantly staying busy to the point where somewhere, probably here, make sure we get a box of iron so we don't have to keep pulling off the line like that, scooping it up. Boop, 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 doop, doo. Always be crafting something right now in this early game. Oh, in this case I should have been crafting inserters, not whatever the hell I'm doing. Power poles. Inserters. See, he's also slurping, so I don't want to take too much from technical there. Alright.
Yeah, I'm lazy about it. I slurp it when it gets to the end of the line. I'm in the process of making 30 inserters.
Sounds hot. Oh no, I ran out of belts. I ran out of belts. No, mama. Okay. Make those, and I need a couple of these, and then hopefully I have enough power poles to reach. Uh-oh, science is running low. Out of copper. There we go. Give it twice the copper here.
So that makes that. A couple boxes. Damaging our production.
Hi, wifekins. Why are you making a frowny face at me?
There. That should help our production some.
Sounds good.
Okay, turrets is the next cheapest. I love having Tourette's.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Streaming some Factorial with Technical.
Okay.
Tell me your stories. What's the
I
matter?
don't have any stories.
Are you
I'm
the
going to go eat another cookie.
Okay.
And wallow.
And wallow in what?
Misery.
Misery. Wallowers like company. Ouchie cramps. Heard that's a thing that happens sometimes. Alright, you have a cookie. If someone brought me a cookie, I'd probably eat it. That's the danger of having cookies.
We'll have to see if Remy
I want a cookie.
Technical wants a cookie.
You need to get a wife.
Get a wife?
I don't even know. Remy might not look at
Okay. She
I
says
want a wife.
she says she doesn't know. Remington may have already eaten all the cookies.
Oh.
So this is like super wrong what I'm doing right here. Goes against everything I believe in.
What up, bub?
There we go. I am setting up the copper drilling. And I did it like a heathen.
Turrets are finished.
Nice.
Heavy armor for more protection. Let's get automation too. Instead. A little bit more expensive, but
Yeah, it's fine.
ow.
Alright, I think it's probably reasonable to run the power over this way. Alright. Ooh, I like that. So I don't know what happened, but your inserters disappeared, bro. It's vanished. Inserter ninjas, I bet. That's a real
Bastards.
thing. That's a real thing. Alright. Oh no. I should have. Damn it. Alright, that's fine.
Remy's gonna watch Once Upon a Time with me.
That's nice of him.
You want a cookie?
I will eat this cookie. I will eat this cookie.
You get my inserters from the chest over there?
I did. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get.
That's why I put them there.
The power down there with the amount of copper that I successfully brought.
Working down here in the dark.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. You got some stuff. You don't have a little bit of more copper on you, do you? Or power poles?
I've got 1 power pole,
Okay.
10 copper plates.
I'm gonna force feed a little bit of copper in here for a minute. Awesome. I'm gonna break these lines right here. Because there's no reason for them to be backlogged. Make some quick power pulls. See if I can't get power down here. Oh, yes. Alright, so those should be on. Copper's underway, baby. Gab. We're good. Real good. Yep. I'm, Shu is borrowing Remington's account for a little bit and is having a good time. So I am playing multiplayer with Technical here.
Technical Shu.
Technical Shu. I don't want to overwhelm Technical. Let's have a little bit of time here. And then I think probably next time it'll be safe for us to have guests on, you know what I mean? But you totally can if it took. I don't want to scare him. Can you ask how Technical is today? I can ask him. Technical, how is you today?
I am... Oh. I am Groot.
You are Groot? Oh my goodness. This whole time I didn't realize I had such a celebrity right in my midst.
I am Groot.
Uh-oh, 6-3 got comboed out. You'll get there next time. Oh, hey, I guess I need to get the power here for these, don't I? Boom.
Seemed to be enough ore coming in for the iron to keep all the furnaces busy.
Should be not quite, but really close. We need 12 mining drills altogether to keep all those going.
We have 8. We'll have 9 in a minute. Although it needs power. Belt.
So I was asking Shu earlier. Oh, thank you. Groot is more of a celebrity than a hero? No, Groot's a hero, baby. There's a lot of weird things about Groot that I don't think a lot of people know.
Copper to make mining drills. Where the copper be at?
It's currently way down at the bottom in the nosebleed section. So, Technical has been like a controlled chaos Factorio player so far. Gabrielle says, I'm tired as F because I've been up all night. It is almost 5 in the morning. Nice. Also, Groot is the last of his species. I'm not sure if that's true. He's the last that we know of. And Low Beef says Groot is more of a villain than a hero. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Okay.
He's not a hero or a villain. He is Groot.
He's definitely Groot. I would say... I mean, first of all, he's clearly a hero. In the sense that... he works towards goals, good goals. By the way, your Twitch name is Goobs. Alright, sweet, Goobs. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how my brain is putting it together tonight. So, yeah, I saw you the other day. Load Booth says Groot is an extraterrestrial tree monster who initially came to Earth seeking humans to capture and study. Well, just because you come to study something, even if you have to capture them, like...
Doesn't make me a monster!
Yeah. Monsterhood comes after that, right? Like, if you continue to do it, once you've kind of, like, learned that that's uncool.
We've run out of copper and iron. Our automation is not progressing.
Up there in the thing? Okay.
Got it.
So here's... Anyway, what I was trying to ask you, this question, Shu, was you saw me do this before, right? Where they have these things called a bus, right? So the idea is that you have these lanes for putting down resources so you can build off of that. Normally, what I would suggest is we pick like a cardinal direction, either north or south, and start building our bus that way. But I see to the north up here we have a lake. So if we were to build to the north, that means we'd want to probably build to the left side or the east side of the world. And I feel like there's a lot of trees up there. But if we go south, right, we have at least a nice big clump of emptiness down here, over here, that we could use to like get started with. So how about we go down to the south with our bus? Does that sound fine?
Sure.
And then we'll go like...
Well...
Here?
Down over here. Clusters. Found some oil. That'll be good. Far away.
And then something I usually don't do, but I would like to try to do, is have room for a running path before we actually do anything crazy. So Sam wants to know how I'm Gab wants to know how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. My migraines are actually reasonably low. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, way more than I'm used to. We had a S-ton of rain, just like a massive amount of rain, not very long ago. So my sinuses are a little bit clearer than they have been, just for the sheer fact that it's rained a little bit and knocked some of the crap out of this sky.
Okay, I've cleaned out our closest oil field. Do it now. You see it.
One, two. Alright, so let's just plan on bringing them up here. So I'm thinking like in this area. A few of these, probably a couple more of these. So I'm going to go ahead and build a 4x4 lane balancer up here. No, I'm not. I'm a liar. I'll plan on it going up here in the future. In the future!
But I've cleaned out to the oil field.
Alright, so there's...
The oil's important.
Oil is very important, actually. Did you set the things not to regrow when they died? Or did you...
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever the default settings were, I didn't even look.
Yeah, I don't think that's a default setting, so... Okay, Shu. So now you have the beginning of a basic bus. You have copper and you have iron down there at the end of the bus. So now I'm going to go turn these I'm just going to turn them around. These gears that we have, or these arms that we have capturing all the
Goodies?
yeah. I'm going to turn those back around. I'm going to turn the other ones up top back around. And then why don't you start moving science or setting up science off of the bus? So grab, or you can wait for automation 2 to finish if you wanted to. Wow.
Yeah, put a scanner up here too.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's not a default setting, so. Alright, so you have you got a good bus. Why don't, like I said, if you start setting up some science, I'm going to just throw together a real quick and dirty circuit production. So let's assume this right here is going to be a walking path in the future.
Okay.
So actually, I lied. I'm going to go set up some brick farming. Why don't you make science? So make like red
I
science.
don't know what you want me to make.
I want you to make red science. Okay, so for example, right? Come over here and build
Okay.
and build the stuff for
Sorry.
red science. And then so you'll want something like, I think one gear, if I remember my ratio right, one gear will power, I think it's, well, let's just look. So if you were to make red science, right, for example,
Yep, it's one iron gear and one copper plate.
every 5 seconds, right? If you were to make one everything. Has technical plate pack for before? Yes, but he has, I think, 15 hours. Is that right, technical?
About that.
So let's just say he's a little new. Here, so I'll give you some hints on this first one here. I don't think that really matters, but
Well, automation. Automation 2.
you don't understand the time in Factorio. So it's not really per second. So like when I talk about Science Pack, for example, right? When it says Science Pack 1, it's got a 5 next to the time symbol. That's what they call a crafting increment or a tick. So it takes 5 ticks to make the product, right? But then you also have to take the crafting speed into account. So this is half speed because it's 0.5. So it's actually going to double or take it's going to take closer to like 7 seconds to craft, right? Because it's essentially it moves at half the ticks. Does that make sense? So it's gonna take whatever half of 5 extra is. So then when we get to like this crafting machine 2, I forget what its crafting speed is 0.75. Alright, sweet. I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad my shenanigans came together for somebody. All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna come just down here a little ways. I'm gonna
Oh,
build.
okay. But
But what?
okay, I see. Yep. So something that takes 5 ticks in assembly machine 1 actually takes 10. Something that takes 5 ticks in assembly machine 2 actually takes 7.5.
Well, it will take. In the assembly machine 1, it's got a crafting speed. So the crafting speed works at half speed, so it's actually going to be.
Twice as long.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So 5 seconds is 10. 3/4 speed is
Just that 3/4 speed.
1.5 times as long. 5 is 7.5.
All right. So I'm just setting up a real dirty.
Real dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm out of bloody power poles, and I'm tired of crafting power poles by hand. So I'm just setting up a real dirty
Real dirty.
power pole machine here.
Where's Groot when you need it?
I don't know. Some other trucker's never around when you need him.
Alright. What am I crafting now?
Well, I thought you were working on science. That's
So,
not the right machine.
There's red science. I need to get power over here. Poles.
Well, that's part of the reason why I was working on making you... making this. Is so we would have poles.
I got enough belts already.
Alright, so poles are getting made.
Can we dance on them?
You probably could, actually, if you really, really wanted to. Okay, I remember what I was going to work on now. Alright. So, here comes the big question. I think we should put science. I'm just going to grab another blueprint. And go over here to the map. And blueprint science buildings. I think we should put science buildings somewhere in this area.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly where we want them, but I think somewhere in this area would be out of the way. It's surrounded by woods, so it'll be less likely for the bugs to come and attack.
Okay.
Right? And there's a lot of ways that we can do it. So remember you were talking about how there's so many science packs?
I like to have 4 lines.
Okay, so you want 4 lines.
2 on each side.
2 on each side? So you put like reds and greens together on one belt?
I do 1, 2s, and 3s on one side, and then the other 3 or 4 on the other side.
Okay. That's...
And then you can put short arms to grab from the closest belt and long arms to grab from the further belt.
That's fine. That does work. Something you may not be aware of is that you can... You can also feed science buildings like this. They will grab from each other. So say like you just feed this one at the end, then these science and then use the arms to feed these over. That also works.
Huh.
So
I didn't know that.
So however you want to do it, I just wanted to say I think we want to put them over here somewhere. I don't care if they run up and down. I don't care if they run east and west. I'm putting it in your capable hands. But I think you're going to need at least 6 of these bad boys. And then I think you'll probably have a line that comes out here like this. And then somewhere down below probably in this area. I think you'll build blue science or green science and merge them like this somewhere.
Yep.
So you'll have this belt here, so like this somewhere. And again, I'm leaving it to you. It's all you, baby.
Is one gear manufacturing going to be enough to feed all of the other plants?
Well, remember, we did that math, right? So it's going to want one gear every 10-ish seconds. And this plant is going to make 1 a second. So it should.
Okay.
Right? As long as we make less than... This will make 1 a second, and this will need 1 every 10 seconds. So as long as there's less than 10 machines, it should. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start being Captain Jerkface. And I'm going to... Ooh, excellent. I'm going to start setting up the stone. I'm thinking... Let's see, copper.
Does the speed of the injectors matter?
Not for what we're doing right now. At some point they will, but not right now. How do you feel about putting stone smelting above this first iron?
Making a bit of difference to me.
Okay. And I will put this as stone smelting. Now usually I don't... I'm not going to put that many in there. Usually I find that I only need like a few to make stone. So we're just going to do a half belt for now for stone. Delete. But I want to start getting stone so we can start building some paths. I'm usually not the world's biggest path person, but I want to try being more I want to start trying to at least trying to use some good techniques here in the near future. Future. Also, I think I'm just going to continue grabbing a couple.
So that's reds. Inserters and
yeah, man, we have a nice backlog of iron here. I wonder if I should just...
Porter belt is iron plate. Inserter is electronic circuit plate. Make electronic circuits.
You can make a real temporary setup if you want for that, for iron circuits, and I'll get a proper green coming in a little bit. It normally takes 3 to 4 hours to get where we are now. Well, I mean...
You get some light bulbs.
Hanging out with us, you'll hopefully learn a couple of tricks if I do my job correctly.
Why do we have no electricity poles?
Probably because we're out of wood in that box.
I put some wood in the box.
Well, then it should run.
I love it when I put wood in the box.
I heard you just love it when you would.
Yeah, that too.
Aww. So big plans to go watch the Wonder Woman movie with your daughter? Anything, Tech? Or is it out of the price range right now? Maybe I should. Yeah, I probably should have did that backwards. It's fine. Just do one of these. Alright. Start making some room. If I use the blue assembly machine to craft gears for the red science pack, it'll crap out one gear every 0.7 seconds. So that means the red pack assembly machines will always be full. Alright, that actually worked. Nice.
Working in the dark down here.
That sounds terrible. You shouldn't do that.
Why?
It should be bright. Alright, I'm going to set these mining drills up for maximum time. Not necessarily maximum speed. Mostly because again, I don't normally do this, so I'm not real sure how much we need.
Alright, making red packs.
Oh, you're missing this. Alright, making some lights. Alright, so we're definitely going to need stone on the bus at some point. I want to do 4 lines of iron, 4 lines of copper, and at least 2 lines of steel. So that means this first line here can be... Make sure I line this up correctly.
I'd be tempted just to mine this stone right here, as much as we need of it.
And we might, once this line up here is done. But we're gonna have plenty of stone, I think. Samius, am I going to build a 4-lane balancer? I imagine I will. At some point here. I don't think we have quite the resource need for... Oh wait, no, I want to go the other way. I want this to be the... This is the top one. Here we go. Alright, here comes stone brick. That was supposed to stop, but that's fine. Alright, what do you need, Tech?
Subserving.
Let's see. What am I missing? Oh, I put down all my iron. Like an idiot. Give me some iron. slowly working our way down. All right. I once made a 2-belt balancer turn into a 4-lane balancer, into an 8-lane balancer, into a 16-lane balancer, back to an 8-lane balancer, then to a 4-lane, and then back to a 2, then back to a 1-lane because I was bored. Oh, that sounds crazy. All right. What kind of room do you think you need? Technical, like... I'll just come down here. Like so. And then I'm going to start slurping this up.
Waiting for the labs to build. We're going to start with 5.
Oh no. My plus on my keyboard's not working. So I can't make my
Put down stone paths, and it doesn't even cover the grass.
Yeah. So you run a little bit faster on stone path, and you run a lot faster on concrete.
I don't know, I thought you ran a lot faster on conveyor belts.
You run a lot faster on conveyor belts, too. Okay, so I'm going to come here, I think. And I'm going to do my build for greens. Other people have better ones. You're welcome to check out theirs. This one's mine. Is this right? Yeah. Space. 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 Oh, I thought I had this set up where it didn't need a special belt there. Or maybe this is the one that's not needed there. One time my friend was playing on his world and finished it and invited me to play because I wanted to see a rocket launch. And all the cool stuff on the world, I ran around for a bit, made a tank, and he ran me over with it. Nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 1.
Let's start a new research.
Yeah, show me your fancy new science in action.
Fluid handling?
That's fine. We're probably a ways away from needing that though, but
It was one of the cheap ones that only required reds.
Yep, that's what we want though. This makes sense at all?
Okay. You're making 3 copper coils to make 2 circuit cards.
This was here. That is there. Oh, this one's here. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I do need this pole in the middle. Is that right? Alright, I think that's it.
I'm out of belts. Alright, I'll
Yeah,
steal one from Stone.
I need to move the belts down from above. I need to move this whole belt thing down, but I figure I'll build the start of a what some of the other streamers call a mall. Oh, again, not whatever. Give them all to me. I'll take them all. I don't care. Give it to me. Give it to me. I've got a little bit extra iron down here. I'm just gonna turn around and make into some couple of quick things. Can I pick back up the stone path? You can. I think it's you make the pattern again, and then you can do the opposite doohickey. I know.
Yeah, I don't know how to pick up stone paths either, and I also don't know how to unmark trees for deletion.
So you can mark anything for deletion with the like this, and again, I think if you hold down it's the Control. Sorry, Shift, and your red thing, you'll get a blue square, and that'll mark things for deletion. So give it a shot.
How do you mark it for deletion?
You just pick up your deletion map. So
I don't have one. Okay.
go to the blueprint library in the upper right hand corner, and get a deconstruction icon planner. And yeah, there you go. You just drag over it. That's how you mark it for deletion, and then Shift, drag over it, and that'll unmark it for deletion.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. I was doing this and this for this guy and this guy. And one of these. One of these. Again, just to as almost a more temporary solution than a permanent one at this point. Here we go. I'm going to take iron off here. Now I don't feel like we need a whole belt of iron yet for this, but we might in the future. So for right now I'm just going to leave it as a half belt. Alright, do you have any thoughts on where you want greens? I'm kind of thinking long run. Probably 2 belts. Long run. But here's some greens for you. If you'd like to use these, tap these greens for science. Science!
We should put the copper cables in there too somewhere.
Copper cables. Oh, you mean wire?
Yeah.
I never
It's
really...
used for a few recipes.
Yeah, I really don't bust copper cables. I usually just... Because they take half a second to craft. To craft 2 of them. So I usually just make them locally when I need them.
Okay.
But if we think we need to, after we kind of play for a little bit, we can totally do it. Slurpee. That'll make life a lot quicker. And then I'm gonna double this up, I think. See, that's here to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna flag it for twice that, but we'll see. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Alright, let's take a look at this science. Yeah, maybe we should do like the bullet shooting speed or damage now. And or the heavy armor. I'll again.
Go for heavy armor.
Okay.
That would be my next choice.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to try to avoid building armor if I can, but
I already have it.
At least until we get a little bit higher. But we'll see what happens. So high above me.
So gears.
So I'd like here we go. This will work. This will work right.
Gears and iron plates.
Here we go. So for certain things, I like having the option to grab them off the belt or off a box on the walking path, or at least I like the theory of that. I've done it before. In my practice, I've always had like difficulty getting back to the path, but it is nice in theory. Here, stop making whatever shenanigans you're making. You can make gears for now? Okay. And even that, I think I'm going to try to get a box over here pretty quickly. An extra box of gears. Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a...
Gears here.
There we go. Okay. What am I missing? Okay, I'm missing a couple of things.
Gears. Also need iron.
Welcome back. Alright, I doubled up green circuits. Oh. Now I've successfully doubled up green circuits. Nice. Alright, where do we want the path over to be? Thinking here-ish. That didn't take very long. Right, as we get
some more belts. So I can make belts.
there are belts down on the where I was working. I've started to make them in a box down there for us. Sam?
Yeah, I'm working on making a belt plant down here because
okay.
it's part of what we need for greens.
Yeah, you're just gonna make that around the science area, right?
Yep.
Science belts? Okay. Say I'll make a semi-fancy thing here in a minute. Okay. We also need to double up our iron here pretty quickly. My copper mine isn't very efficient. That's okay, because that's all junk copper, right? At least for the moment. You should have the ore dropped onto an underground belt and all the gaps have electricity poles.
Where are those belts at?
They're towards the bottom of the line of the bus.
Oh.
Let me see here. There you go.
Nice. Found them.
I stuck them on the map, at least roughly.
Good.
And what I'll do, like I said, is I will build a fancy one in a little bit here. Ran myself out of iron plate. Like I had metric tons of the stuff, and then I ran myself out. I'm a genius. I do understand what you said. And I partially agree. Because I also want to make sure that it's efficient on materials as well as everything else. So really, if you just want to have your belt to be compressed, there's a spot that you'll need it, but I don't think that's going to reach that point with these.
So how did you mark the map?
If you left click anywhere on the map, it'll give you a new tag.
Okay.
and then you can name it, and you can pick an icon for it, and all that stuff. So basically, just pick some spot on the map and.
That.
Oh, that pool is bad. Alright, I need to get this second smelting done so I can start having to build things. Can boilers explode? I don't think so. I mean, you can use them to like dump any liquids. So like if you can put the various oils in them, I can't imagine they decided to make them where they can explode. It'd be a cool feature maybe. Like there's a very slight possibility that they'd blow up on you. Like I have an extra. Yeah, this pole is wrong. Here we go. Okay. So here's where I think I'm going to build it. Oh no, now I'm making green circuits. I should just run down there and get what I need. Delete, 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 delete. And then I'll build a thing for some basic supplies here in a little bit. That'll be my next project.
Alright, so I got belts going. You got green circuits. Red science. What do I need?
Yeah, I think we'll do that just for now.
Or to make... This thing's gonna be huge. Map-wise.
Might do. No, this is correct. This is wrong.
Ah, we should do some more research.
You're the science guy.
I had thought you had selected something.
Now, in my mind, I have made you in charge of the science. Okay. This is what I decided to be steel, I believe. Yes, I think so.
Cool. So what's the purpose of being able to set machine caps on how much they can put in a box?
This way they can only work so much. Right? So like that machine that this guy right here, he just, that's how much he'll stick in there. And then this way things will back up. Right? And once they back up, then we, obviously once it backs up, then it basically shows the other resources down the line, right? Because they're not being used elsewhere. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. So this is here. Okay. Oops. I haven't started making belts yet. Or not belts, lights yet, but I'll also include those in a little bit. I hope, I think. One, two. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna go grab these gears, wasn't I? Oh, but they're gone. Okay. Where are you in the middle of figuring out the green science still?
Kinda.
Okay.
I've got to make a belt, so I just got to figure out how to make yellow inserters.
Okay. Again, keep in mind that so you need one inserter and one transport belt every 6 ticks. And if you're using the like the blue machines, right? That means it's really going to be more like if you call the ticks a second, so you're talking about like 1 every 7 seconds. So, and if you can make a belt, 2 belts in 1 second, you may not need quite that many bits. Oh, damn it. I went down there for electric power poles. That's what I went down there for. And I didn't grab them. Alright. There is... Alright. Iron is working. Looks like it's working. Yeah, it just hasn't moved power into it yet. Or coal into it yet. Some science.
I put a marker for the belts and the grid cards.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to grab some poles. And then I'm going to start working on something that I have only built by taking somebody else's design. I've never built myself personally. And it's called a mall. And one of the first things it does is builds belts. So I'm gonna start on that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's go one more. Is that right? That's not right. Yeah, it is. Okay, so these are all gears. Now, I really don't know if we need this. It seems a little crazy to me, but they usually do 6. Things for gears, and we're crafting a lot. Maybe I do need all. Here, let's actually do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're out of iron. All right. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting this. I feel like we should be probably making some bullets. We may not need a ton. You going to bed? You feel like giving me a kissy?
I'm on camera.
I am, but I can turn it off, or I can move it so you're not on camera.
I don't want to be on camera.
Okay. Off camera for a second, guys. The wife wants to give me a kiss, but not on camera.
Aww.
Good night, babes. I know, right? It's the luckiest.
Don't forget it.
Alright. So, I've got it making just a little bit of ammo, because I don't want to make a whole bunch of this ammo. But I'm a little worried about an attack here pretty soon. Also, do you still have your pistol?
Yep.
Do you want to put it in this box up here? No more pistol for you.
Okay. How did you get it to shoot a non-hostile target?
See? Okay. Are you shooting me? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Friendly fire.
That's... I'm not sure how true that is. Captain Friendly Fire. Alright.
Belt's going across my path.
What? Whose belts are going across the path?
Copper belt was going across the path. I had to fix it.
Oh, okay. Now he's in it. Now I've made a monster. Alright. Alright, something is not right. These belts are slowing down more than they should.
Got a big patch of uranium over here.
A little bit, yeah.
224K. They're gonna make me glow.
Well, thought that was obvious.
I get a kick out of how it glows at night.
A couple of these. A couple of these. Alright. So this is this. This will be that. This will be this guy. And then we've got 1, 2, 3.
Gosh, this is slow at making ammo. Probably because there's a lack of steel coming in.
Lack of iron, right?
Yeah.
So what you could do to help that out a little bit is we can build another balancer. So we have these 4 lanes right here, right? But I'm taking part of it off for steel, which we may actually not need that much more steel right now. That's a lot of steel sitting on the belt. So we could rebalance it right here before it gets into the bus.
Yeah, we could. Or we could just, do what I just did.
Okay, well, never mind then. Yes, that'll work. That's a fine temporary solution.
That's exactly it. A temporary solution.
Okay.
Not enough iron. Pipe them in together.
So I'm gonna put this guy here and this guy here.
That should refill the line back up through there anyway.
And then let's see. This is copper, and this will be a couple of mixed belts. Put the copper on this side. Don't think we need. Yeah, we don't need 2 coppers. So we have a copper and a mixed belt. Oh, yeah, I screwed this up a little bit. Can I fix it easily? That's the question. Without, the cheapest way to fix this is going to be to move it. Let's just move it.
Okay, so now we need green science in order to proceed. And I haven't figured that one out.
Well, you've got
Probably because it's
rotation.
1 o'clock in the morning and I'm tired.
That is true. It is late. I feel again like I should give you a hint. Actually, do we need? We do, right? Yeah. Welcome back. I don't know how much longer we're going to be going here. Technical's starting to fall asleep on me. Alright, how much do you have? Alright, that's enough ammo, I think, for this initial blur. Do you have plenty?
I have 100.
Okay. There we go. We can set up another place for bullets in a little bit. Oh, we're never gonna... This is all science, right? Yeah. Actually, these can just probably be... Man, lag on multiplayer games is real. How's that shoot? Does that ratty you up? Oh, let's turn this back off now.
The box at the end was already full. Should they be going that way or should they be going the other way?
Yeah, it could go the other way. I'm just trying to figure out where the... Say 6. It's not really a problem, it's just... Yeah, this is... Alright. I think this is one of the situations you just do. Let's go like this. Okay. There you go. I put together a little signs for you. Okay, so this needs to be...
Not
green.
quite as pretty as the way I would have done it, but it works.
I mean, you can fiddle with it, obviously. So I think
fine.
I think you may
Functional.
have slightly overproduced off what you needed on the belts. Um, but I don't think you realized that I was making this belt thing down here. Eventually here.
And I've never made my base this large scale, so...
That's probably also 100% true, yeah.
Literally have 2 of everything, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
And it mostly works. There's a couple places where there's a little bit of a delay. That's a lot of gears.
Yeah, and we'll probably end up needing even more at some point. Gears go in a lot of stuff. Would you mind powering up this section real quick? While I get greens coming down here.
Lights in here is like doing.
Yeah, I figured I'd put lights in relatively soon, but can't do everything at once. No matter how many times we try. So I need to move this down 1 to here. And then we need power. Alright, so this currently does not have iron moving in it. Boop. There we go. Oh, we are having power problems, my friend. Are we now using more power than we're making? Or are we running into a different issue?
Probably using more than we're making.
Okay, well I turned on this solar panel research.
Good, good. That would have been my next one.
Yeah, that's
Sleeping on the job.
We were talking about how you wanted to do that. So let's see what's going on up here. We may need to double the...
Plenty of coal getting up to the burners.
Yeah, we may need to double it. Yeah, I think we just need to double it.
Just add some more steam engines to it. I've got like 5 per boiler on mine. It works fine.
Yeah, the math, right? If you click on one of these boilers, or you hover over it, right? It's making 70. It was a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's consuming 30 a second, and it's making 74. Is that right? So 2 of these are eating 60%, or 60 steam. So it's only making 10 extra steam, which isn't enough to power a whole nother machine, right? So every 3 of these, if they were all hooked together, would make an additional enough for make 1 extra. So I would just double it. I would just take and slap it down right there. And I'd put a pipe right here so you can don't have to worry about shifting anything over for this stuff. Oh, I should have. No burning mining drills for me. Alright, get rid of that shit. Yeah, this is a nice little map, actually. Our pollution is not bad. We should probably move down and kill this little base to the southwest at some point, but the pollution's not going that far because we're surrounded by trees. I'm back. You fed your cats? Sweet. It looks like stuff's coming down at a reasonable pace again. I don't understand why it's thin right there. It's kind of awkward. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing? We have belts. We have underground belts. We have splitters. We have regular belts. Not that much pollution. I think you're polluting more than Shoe is. I'm definitely polluting more than Shoe is. 100%. 100% more pollution than Shoe. All right.
China? More pollution than China?
More pollution than China? I mean, I don't think anyone can pollute more than China.
You're giving them a run for their money, right?
Well, can you see your hand waving across your face?
Hand?
What's a hand?
Quite a bit of pollution.
All right. We go. Oh wait, no. This has got it. This needs. Needs both. So we go this and we go this, right? This, you need this. I need access to those other ones. You'll need this. Are you even remotely interested in assembly machine 1s? You're probably not, right? So for now, have that just feed straight into there. Tell one. Alright, so go boom, boom, boom. And then this guy will go boom. Alright, what else did we need? We need lights. Also, we need inserters. So this feeds these two. This feeds that one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you don't. You're not grabbing the iron because I didn't give you access to any.
Set up our first gun turret over next to the labs.
Excellent. Alright, so this has to get made there. That's not an easy thing to feed. So what if we put it this here? What do you need? Long arm inserters. Okay, that's fine. And then blues. Blue inserters need electronics. These need electronics too. Oh, I don't want to have to pipe electronics all the way over there on both sides. It might just be easier to do that though. Than fighting it the way I'm fighting right now. Alright, so yellows feed these two, this feeds that. It's fine. So you go there, you go there, you go there, and then damn it. These are all in the wrong spot. I'm so good at Factorio. Yellows, this one. Also, these are one too close. Do you think you're going to want yellows inserters once you have blues?
Nope.
Okay. Like, sometimes I do in my other campaign, but not very often. The problem with that is all these are in the same spot. Can we get away with putting you here? I don't think so. Okay. So we need iron. We need give you an iron from there. Let's give you iron from here. You need iron and gears. You can get your iron from this. Okay. You don't need gears. You just need circuits. You don't need gears either. You just need iron and things. Okay. So you need this and this to live? Guess we might as well. Oh, we can't do that. Alright, so I need this to go here. Now you just need access to greens. I'm not real sure where this needs to go. I'll just put it like that. Hell, let's not even put that in there. Just go like that. Alright, and then you need this. You need that. This guy needs that somehow, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get him to him. Unless I just come around this way with more greens. But I know I need a copper on this side for later. Or maybe I don't even bother with that. I just do the... Yeah, let's just do this here. That's fine. This will work. Oh, that was awkward. Oh, I didn't give you access to gears. Sorry. Alright, so we go boom, 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 boom. Oh, I have a gap? It does make a gap. Shit. Alright. Well, never mind. I thought I was smarter than Shu.
Say the next thing to research is electric energy distribution 1. The next tier of poles.
I agree. Alright, so obviously down the line, these are your belts and your arms. And then, let's see. I think we can put lights in here pretty easily. We need sticks. And... God, I made such a mess of this.
I'm trying to figure out a plan for this type of thing. It works really well.
Yeah, the girl where I got this original idea from, she actually has some blueprints you can copy, but I don't like a lot of her plan. So, Gubik says, give Trump a load of money and he will be able to pollute lots more than China. I know it's not...
Looks like we have an electricity issue again.
Probably. I know it's not cool to try to give Trump a chance. But I'm gonna. I think he's doing what he thinks he needs to save jobs in America. And he doesn't think the cost-benefit analysis is, for what they want us to spend, is fair. To which I can understand. We may not agree, but I understand. Alright, so lamps are sticks and electronic circuits, which I said earlier. So I think we can do those right here. Lamps and sticks. Oh, itch. Oh, so good. Okay. This guy, and then these long arm bastards. Man, I really just want to put this here. Alright, how many lights do you think you need at a time? One stack or two? Whatever, they're not expensive. You can have 2 stacks, Shu.
Yes.
Yes, we are playing vanilla vault. Shu is Factorio shy. That's what I'm gonna call it. He's less than 20 hours into playing Factorio, and I feel like I was lucky even to get him to play multiplayer. Is that fair, Shu?
Yep. Yeah, I forgot to tear down this lab.
Alright. So let's see. Looks like we're ready for more iron to start coming in. Also, I think we might want to double up on the science pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm working on the electricity issue at the moment.
Sounds good. Oh, that's the other thing we should probably start making, huh?
Why is the other half of it not running? Oh, that's why.
You need a power pipe giving it water. Is that what you... conclusion you... Yeah, there we go. I drink tea. I'm a tea drinker.
I forgot the piece of pipe.
I am new to Factorio Day 1. Can someone give me a rundown on how to use robots? Sure. The easiest way to use robots is to use this blueprint thing. And then, like, make a copy of something. So, like, build it once. Like this. And then just, boop. Like that. And then once you have robots, they'll try to build that for you. Alright. Oh yes, before I forget. Let's get these added down here. Nope, not there. Here. Alright. So normally I'd want to put my box here. Which I suppose is fine. You played Factorio for almost 100 hours and never used a robot. Well, that's impressive. I don't want all of them. I wanted half. That's what I said.
Doubled up on our science. We now have 12 labs. Boom. Just like that.
If you're gonna do that, make the one that feeds this first machine blue, would you? The inserter. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Alright, I gotta figure out this iron shortage again. Alright, here's an iron. We can start tapping. Yeah, we're just a little bit overtaxing what we can do here. Also, these are no longer required, right? These are out. Yeah, perfect. What is a logistics network? So the logistics network is basically the kind of thing that you want to have if you are going to either have robots deliver you things, or if you want to have wireless inventory management. That's what you use your logistic network for. So even if you don't have robots deliver you things, so there are two different kinds of robots. Those of you who don't know, construction robots that build things, and then logistics robots that deliver things to you. So basically, if you want them to deliver you things. Okay. Also, I want to make sure that I'm very careful on when I build a mixed line here. Pretty soon. How do you use logistics system? We're pretty far away, so I really can't just show you, which would be the easy way to answer your question. What is going on?
I repiped the greens so that they were more effective, more efficient.
Okay. Take a peek in a minute here. Let's see, yeah, there's power right down here. Think we got a nice big stockpile of lights yet?
Probably.
So let me grab something here. Okay, so when you have a construction, oh yeah, nice. When you have a construction zone, right? Oh, remind me to put pipes somewhere too. You can have a. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That's real good now. Once you have a construction zone, you can.
I didn't like the idea of them just coming in at the end.
I also did not. Dang it! I should have grabbed more mining drills while I was down there too.
If I wanted to get really fancy about it.
There you go. Goob can help you out too. But basically the idea is that your robot ports have two zones. You have a green zone and a yellow zone. And inside the green zone is what they call a construction zone. And inside the construction zone, the construction robots will try to build stuff. But the yellow zone is called a logistics network. And inside of that logistics network, the robots can deliver you things and tell you what are the contents of any logistics chests. And take things out of logistics chests to bring to you.
I haven't gotten that far in my own personal game yet.
Right.
I've got it researched out, I just haven't taken the time to use it because I'm still learning all the other basics.
Yeah, we're making pretty reasonable progress, so I don't imagine it'll be too long before you'll be ready to branch out and give it a shot. But I clearly not going to be tonight.
It's 1:45 now. I'm just about to call it a night.
Yeah. So basically, Technical and I are playing basically until Technical tells me he's ready to go to bed, and then we're going to wrap up for the night. But I'm really having a good time, so I'm hoping that Technical will be up for more of this kind of Factorio goodness. We'll see what... Ooh, okay. I thought I broke my pick. I would love it if you would follow. I'm not gonna, force, but it would be great if you would. It'd be really lovely.
I'd be happy to make a day of it tomorrow. And multi-stream it.
I'm not sure what the plans are for tomorrow, but if I'm available, I'd be down. Oh, what is going on? I didn't actually hook this up. Okay, let's get this hooked up. Here we're just gonna do it all. Put all the leftovers in there. There we go. I'm just gonna grab. First of all, I'm gonna grab some of this and put this away. Well, that sounded rich.
Drill. Yum.
Let's do. You make me a few of these, but it doesn't have to be.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
What am I looking at?
85-90% done on electric energy distribution. We have the next size pole.
My pole's already pretty big.
The one with the bigger pattern on it.
He just
We
completely.
need for distribution grid.
He just decided to completely ignore my joke. It's fine.
I did.
It's a tragedy of comedy, but that's fine.
I completely ignored it.
But my pole, it's so big.
Oh, I could do some lights right about now.
Well, believe it or not, I actually did get lights working.
Okay, what's the next thing?
Oh, I'm gonna need electricity pretty quickly here. Or not electricity,
We don't have blue science packs yet for me to get the substation.
Oh no, we're well, I don't know exactly how far away you are from those. It's been a while since I played regular speed Factorio again.
Do we want logistics too for reds? Or do we want a bigger tool belt?
Tool belt would probably be lovely. Also, lab research speed is probably very, very effective. So the first upgrade is 20%, and then after that it's like another 10% every time. So it's actually pretty great.
We'll get the first one, and then we'll think about tool belt. Whatever.
Could you bring me some belts, please? If I could trouble you to pretend to be my logistics robot. Trying to double up our raw, and maybe some underground belts, please, also. Hell, I'm short on everything. I might just come down there. What? Oh, okay. This is what I did wrong. Alright. Yeah, I'll just come down there. I gotta stop and drop some wood off at the pole manufactory.
Always dropping the wood off.
You know it. Okay, so if you pick up something and you mouse over me, think you can shift click me? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh no, he's just inserting it into me, you guys.
You're liking it.
Just shoving it in. Oh my goodness. This is not the
straight. The other stuff too?
Yeah, I'm missing. I'm gonna have to grab. See, this is why we need the yellow inserters. I should be putting them in a box. I'm gonna put some yellow inserters in the box. We don't need like fast ones for miners and stuff like that. Alright, technical. Anything else that you think of that you need quick, like right away from here? Are you pretty reasonable, do you think? Like in your mall. Oh, he's lighting it up. He's lighting it up hardcore. We're gonna see for days. Days and nights.
It can be seen. We're gonna see it.
That's right. Okay, so I have underground belts and wow, almost too many. The other really nice thing that you can do with logistics robots eventually is they have what they call logistic trash slots. So you can set like a maximum number of something that you want. Like, so for example, you could say, I only want 100 bricks at any given time. So then they'd fly away any extra bricks that you may have in your backpack. Or old electric poles or stuff like that. Then they'll go throw them in a storage chest for you. Which is
Never
actually
to be seen again.
well, can see at any time that you want to go get it. Right?
I want to go get it. They took it away. I want them to bring it back when I want it.
Well, they will. They'll do that too. The robots are pretty awesome. The robots in this game are one of the things that...
Why do we have no power over here at this coal mine?
Because those are not hooked up yet, because they are splits. So they're going to have to be filtered. Iron on one side, coal on the other. Right? See how those are all like some percentage of copper or coal and some percentage of iron?
Uh-huh.
So I haven't set up filters yet. But if you're over there, I'm sure you can figure out how to filter coal off of a belt and iron off a belt before it...
Certainly can. Coal belt research. Electronic circuits.
Also something that's kind of cool that you may not have had a reason to experiment with yet. Click pretty much anything for me and hit Q. Right? So if you do that, what that does is it tries to puts it in your hand basically. Which is a cool little feature they recently added. Alright, I need more yellows.
I'm not getting that one, but okay.
You're not getting the Q in your hand, or the item in your hand?
Right.
Like you don't understand why that's good, or...
Ah, okay. I see what you mean now. So... You only want to pull the coal out, right?
I want the iron. Specifically. But I figure we need to get rid of the coal too, eventually. Like we need both, right? Alright, these are not so important that they need to be anywhere. This should probably go... That should probably get fixed. Especially since we're not doing inserters. Or, yeah, those can... Or not inserters. Since we're not doing thingamabobs. Whoa. Oh, the coal's not hooked up here. Like, why is this not working?
Where's our steel plates at?
They are...
They are?
on the bus, but I turned them off.
Okay. I only need a few. Copper. It's one of the things I like about the idea of logistics, that you can turn it off remotely without having to physically turn it off.
Where are you going to put the extra coal? On the bottom of this raw iron from there?
I'm just going to sort it into...
Well, here, sort it into this line for me, would you? So put the, say put the iron so it comes in onto this belt, this top one, and the coal so it comes down here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so lab science is 30%, so it's a 10% increase for 200 of each. Energy distribution requires greens. Logistics 2 we could do, which is what you were saying. I like circuit network. For a couple of reasons. I also would not be totally opposed to engines, so we can build a car.
I don't want a car.
You don't want a car?
I want a tank.
Tank's a long ways away.
I don't want no stinking car. I want a tank.
Okay, well I'm gonna start engines, and then if you don't like it, you can change it. Alright, I don't want that side loaded though. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to build a doodad.
And that should do the trick.
Let's go like this. Let's take that one away. Oh, I don't want those side loaded either though. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to shift your poles a little bit.
Hey, don't be playing with my pole.
Yeah, this is going to kill me. Okay.
Better?
A little bit, yes.
Is that how you would have done it?
No. But it's close. I probably would have done, I would have had these, go into a chest. So I would sort, instead of going straight to the belt, they would go into a chest. So there's a buffer.
Why?
Right, so like this one right here, if this belt backs up, this coal belt, if it backs up, then it's going to take for a while for this copper to come through, or the iron to come through. But if it was buffering, there would be much less of a chance that it would get stuck in there. But
Buffering would make no difference. Coal's still going to go as fast as it possibly can. Although, since there seems to be a lot more coal, what I might do is this. There.
and again,
That should resolve most of the issue.
Yeah, for the most part, that'll take care of it. Until, if you could follow me for a second, you're going to notice that part of the reason why I went ahead and had you hook this up is because these coal guys up here were not keeping up anymore. Right? But we're going to end up using less coal than we are iron. Right? If you just kind of look and see what's going on now, you'll see how there's already coal backed up on these, but we're short on iron. Right? So we're going to reach the point where the coal is going to get backed up, and then that iron will stop coming in from that line. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but it's the same coal that's feeding the copper lines too.
It is, and it probably won't turn out to be that big of a deal. But
I think if we needed a buffer, it would be better to put a buffer in line with the coal itself instead of. So.
which I would agree if we had loaders, but since we're trying to use, you know, no mods, you don't want to try to do like buffers with inserters in line. They're just nowhere near quick enough to keep up. Speaking of keeping up, I now have the 4 lines of iron being made, so I'm going to turn 1 line back into a full-time steel. That was probably more than I needed. Just in case it comes up. Did we research reds? We did not. But we have solar panel access, so I'm gonna quickly set up a place for solar panels, and then you can.
We have an electricity issue here or something?
Probably not at the moment.
Showing that we're at like 20% electricity available in the electric pole. It's in the red. Everything's slowing way down.
That might be a coal issue then. I can't see. Yeah, the coal's coming through pretty light. Can you? Let me grab some more miners.
Okay.
And then take those miners on that patch and just go ahead and turn give me a second. Let me look at it and see what the best way to resolve this will be. So we probably just need to put more coal in the line. Excuse me. Going north instead of south. Excuse me again. Holy. Oh, Jesus. I must have another cold front moving through. Because that's how my nose works. Alright. Yep, that's what's going on. Alright. So that should get us going again. I took and added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, I think. Coal going just north.
Sending some up there too.
This should resolve the issue, but sorry.
Thinking we need to add more to the line at 12 up top. More generators or solar panels.
Like I said, I was getting ready to work on solar panels when we had the problem, so give me a second here.
It's 2 a.m., so I'm going to call it a night for tonight. Be a good place to start.
Yep. Sounds good. I'll finish in 1 second here, and then Um,
What did you say you wanted to do for the next thing?
I mean, I can if I'm free tomorrow. Tomorrow will be fine. I just gotta.
I meant logistics 2, oil processing, or lab research feed 2.
I wanted to do circuit networks, but we probably should do oil processing because that's gonna take the most effort.
Circuit networks.
I'm gonna
Is
turn
that one?
this
There,
back off
okay.
quickly. I'm gonna turn this back around.
Well, oil processing takes twice as long as circuit networks. Circuit networks we should probably do first since it's faster.
Okay.
There, now we get a nice full line of coal going back up there.
Yeah,
Take away
I went a little
my
crazy.
temporary patch.
I did.
Okay.
I done did. Let's see. I think actually I'm gonna take these.
You see my inline buffer?
Yeah, and
Should do the trick. If we back up with coal, it'll just keep pounding it right in there. We got 40, 100, 200, 220 spaces worth or so.
right. But now here's
240 spaces that hold 50 apiece, so that's 12,000.
So here's the downside of buffering it like this, right? Is that this is only going to put it on half the belt. So we're going to take and put it into this merger or into this splitter. That's going to start because the input goes in just one side. Right? See how it's already started to do it right here.
Not a problem. I can fix that. Coming back in as a double line just like it was before.
Right, but now it's side loading still to the other side. So let me make a couple of changes here. Okay, because what you're doing is not wrong. So I think what we want to do is make sure this belt stays compressed, and I broke that line on purpose here. But we want to give priority to this group of guys up here on top, right? Or do we? Or do we want to do it the other way around? So what will happen is this will prioritize the top first and then side load. Maybe we want to do it the other way around.
I would do it the other way around.
Yeah, probably.
Prioritize the one that's filtering.
Alright, so let's take a
Less
second.
of a need of the buffer in the first place.
Let's go like this. Alright, so now this iron should be a little bit more out of the way. Oops, get in there. And then let's take this guy and go like that. Fortunately, to do this is going to be a little ugly, but so be it. There we go. So now it'll send a full line. It'll almost always be side loading onto this east side, but that's fine. Yeah, now we have a nice full line down here. Why are these? Oh, maybe these aren't hooked up after all. Thought they were. There we go. Turn the rest of the copper on. Okay. And then add another copper next time. Otherwise, like, I feel like we made a pretty good leap. You got a nice big pile of resources. Over the last 10 minutes, we have increased productivity of raw iron to just over 600 a minute. Iron plates are currently at just over 600 a minute. We're really close. We have a little bit of a backlog, but not too much. Coal is at almost 400 a minute, which should keep up with everything now pretty accurately. Copper we're not really using a ton of, but we will very shortly. Copper will kick way up. Let's see. Our iron gears are down, but I think again we're just not producing stuff. Red science packs are around 32. Greens are around 16. So it's relatively stable. Like, everything looks pretty good. Like, that's a pretty efficient, 2 hours of Factorio? Seems okay. In the future, though, we're going to end up doing something like this. Now, there's a secret with belts. Where if they're two different colors, the underground belts stay on their own channel. So
yeah, I'm aware of that.
So in the future, we'll probably have something like this going on, where we'll have, like reds feeding on one pack of science and greens the other, and I think this will work well. And then we can just continue to extend this wide to increase the speed of the science. But overall, this looks good. I feel like we accomplished a pretty reasonable amount here. And then Shu's got a big old backlog of science ready and waiting for him. So yeah, now you got all the oil ready to go, which you've just gone through. I feel like you're basically ready to go, son. Well, you want to do
You want your grenades, do you?
I want the military science. Right? Because that unlocks military science packs, and then that'll make it a whole lot easier for us to do stuff like
make tanks.
Well, tanks and flammables for the other things, and some other really cool stuff kicks in. Like if you ever want to have your tanks. So, well, I think with that, I'm ready to peace out. Technical is falling asleep at his keyboard, so we're going to take off. Thanks for hanging out, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please give us a follow. I appreciate it very much. You can also check out Technical Stream, twitch.tv/technical_13. And, we'll try to be back pretty soon. Technical, I think, is probably hooked now in Factorio land, so I have a feeling we'll be seeing more streams. And Technical, I think, is still more interested in programming than I am, at least on the cursory side. So I think eventually he's going to reach the point where he's going to start doing some really cool stuff. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, anyway. I could make my own mods.
mods and stuff like that, that'd be sweet. There's some things that I would love to have done. To be fair, if you get to the point where you're comfortable doing mods for people.
Well, I do Lotro mods in Lua, so.
Yeah. Well, I would love to be able to tell my construction robots to not repair things. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you don't need to repair walls right now. Or, no, you don't need to return this. Did you just shoot me? Damn it. Alright, guys. With that, I think we're gonna... I was rubbing my eyes. With that, we're gonna take off. Thanks for the hang. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Toodles.